Greetings. I'm back. I'm gonna talk about like the creator of the universe, cause like nobody like believes him. Like why? Like I wrote a lot of topics like on my wall that I didn't post that I'm gonna talk about like on the creator topic, because this is like getting like stupid now. Like in this one, I'm gonna talk about the question, how can there be a creator if there is no beginning? What kind of question is that? Like if scientists can measure infinity, so like if they can measure the infinity, that means like there's no time. And if there's no time and they can measure infinity, then that means the creator always existed. Does that make more sense that like it always existed if there's no time? No, you don't think? And then like how there is not even a creator, there's just creation and that's it. But then the possibilities of creation is the flower of life steps that you can look up. Isn't that like common sense or no? And then there's a difference between reality and existence. Like will be like, you can't make me disappear just because you believe that I don't exist. Like what? Like if I'm in the earth and you're on the moon, I can't say you don't exist. Like just because I don't see you when you're on the moon. Like your reality doesn't have an effect on my affairs. Like you don't like get it? No? You don't get like anything in your reality that you believe is like what you're creating and what you're projecting, like from your empty space. But then that doesn't have an effect on other people's realities. No? No? And then like this topic right here about the meaning of the words. Like God means to invoke on a source or call on. So you can't say God doesn't exist if people can invoke on the source or call on it. What? Wait a minute. Like think about that for a second. Wait a minute. Like if right now I can call on the source, I can call on the empty space, that means that I'm a god. No? That's not what it is? No? What about the... And wait, do you see the definition? When it says to invoke on the source, but what is the source? Source is the creator, because Eli means the source in Arabic, no? Is that like hard to believe so far? Eli means the source in Arabic, but then the source means the origins, which means the beginning, and then origins means Genesis, which is what you find in the first chapter of the Bible, even if the religion is not the answer, but they still got that part right. No? You don't see? And then, like the other topic about emotions, like, then they say that it's just physical. No, because like scientists like figured out that emotions have an effect on the physical realities of affairs, and then like how it controls DNA and like the physical body. If not, then how come I'm moving? Wait a minute. Well, let me prove it. Nope. I feel a certain way about what I'm saying right now. So right now I'm making the video. No? Am I making the video? And if you look at the word source, doesn't it mean beginning? So what's the beginning of me moving? Like what's making me move? It's not just the physical body. Like what's the source of it that really wants me to move? Like you don't see that? Or how like people can have heart attacks for being scared, but isn't that having an effect on the physical reality? The fact that they can die from their own emotions? No? You don't see? No? And then, like, this part. Oh, yeah. And then they say, empty space is like empty space. It's not empty. Like, what do you mean it's empty? Like, how could it be empty if scientists can measure it now? Like, they figured out that empty space is not empty. It's now filled with emotional fluids and stuff. And then even if it was empty, no, my bad. Even, no, check this out. Alright, a cup can't be filled without being empty. Like, you don't see that? A cup can't be filled without it being empty. But then what's that thing filling it then? Like, what's the possibilities of it being filled then? Like, why can it exist there then? That's because empty space is something there. And I'll give you an example right now. Like, if I put my hands right here, and then I can fill that space by... You don't see that? No? And then I can put my hand and fill it. My hands can't fill it without the space being filled. It's impossible. So it's not empty. You don't see? No? And then... and then... about the grammar matrix. Like how people, like, get confused because, like, they're brain dead. Like, and they don't, like, have clarity of it. They're still in a psychological matrix of grammar. Like, they don't see, like, things like this. Like, the fire is burning your house down. But it's not just the fire, it's the burning. You don't see that? The word burning and fire is the same thing, because the fire is what does the burning. No? Or lightning. Like, the lightning flashed in the air. But the flashing is the lightning though. So right now, so if that's the case, then I can prove that Eli exists. Because you could do it with Void too. I'm imagining me being in Void, and I'm now peaceful. But doesn't that mean that Void and peaceful is the same thing? And then, what makes peaceful? Love, right? So then, that means that so-called empty space is love energy too. You don't see? You don't see? Like the cracks between the grammar? Like the description behind it? No? You don't see the clarity? And then this part. And then... No, before I go to the next one. That's what atoms do. Like, atoms, they can say, atoms are filled with light. Or, atoms have static. So that means atoms might be light then. Isn't atoms light then? And static? So then how can you say there's no light, like, into another dimension then? What? And then you like, scoop, like, my other information, like, back to, like, the present with the source thing. Now, like, if there's a source, then if this source made this atoms, and right now there's atoms vibrating right now, like, with light, then that means that there has to be light in the source too, because atoms can't be filled with light if it's not influenced by the source. It doesn't make sense. And then within this source is another dimension, like the fifth dimension of love, because and so-called empty space is love energy. You don't see that because, like, if you imagine yourself in Void, you're peaceful. No. And then, like, you go to the next one about the heavens. There's no heaven. What? What do you mean there's no heaven if heaven means the skies? Like, if you want to get linguistic and smart. Like, heaven means the skies. And, like, if you want to, like, put religion to life, you have to, like, include nature into it. Because then it won't make sense. Like, you have to look right now. And then, like, when you say there's heaven, that means, like, okay, then you have to look up. And then what you see when you look up is stars in the solar system, right? And then in the Bible they talk about the three astrologers, or the three wise men who found so-called baby Jesus. No, they found him by his star in the heavens, because souls originate in the stars. No, like right now, like the soul. The soul is another word for solar, soul, or solar, no, or solarality, no. So like the stars up there is like where your souls originated. So our souls originating in the stars, which is why they call us star seeds. And then astral bodies, astral means star-like. You don't see? No. And then they talk about like how in the beginning of the Genesis it was darkness at first, but then if you look up in the solar system it's dark, and then like the whole solar system's dark energy. Like you don't see that. So the heavens is actually darkness. When people talk about when darkness is evil, when it's really not, because like they're then saying that nature's evil when nature is dark energy. Like you don't see that. No. And then they even said it in the Bible in the beginning where it was void at first. Genesis source. So are you saying our creator's evil? No. And then like this. Holy man. You guys need to wake up. Holy. Consciousness. The creator's consciousness. Like your awareness. Like we have co-awareness. And then there's like the universe awareness. If the universe is not awareness, then how come flowers can grow? What? Like if there's flowers growing like on Earth, then that means like the universe is aware. No, you don't see that? Like how it's intelligent, but intelligent is the quality of your awareness. No? You don't see the whole clarity together with scientists measuring infinity, and then the difference between reality and existence, with while we're gods who invoke on the source, meaning that we're co-creators, and then Eli being the source, the beginning, Genesis, like the beginning of the Bible, the first chapter, and then emotions, like controlling our DNA and physical reality that scientists figured out, and then the empty space being filled with love filaments and stuff, and how a cup can't be filled without it being empty, and then freaking void being peaceful and love energy, because if you imagine void, then you're peaceful, you have like that love. And then how like religion's not the answer, but they're still right about that, the Genesis part. And then with the three astrologists who study stars, who found baby Jesus' star in the heavens, in the darkness of the void. You don't see? Not yet? No? No? Like, don't you see clarity of like the reality in my side of the screen and then your side of the screen? Like right now, like you don't see like everything I said, like not contradicting itself type of thing? Look, like I'm right now moving and like I'm feeling like I'm filling the space, like right now. Like this spot is empty, and I go, I just did it. Oh. And then religion might not be right, but atheism is like not right either, because, and I'll prove it, because like this is the reason why atheism and religion is not the ultimate truth. Because if it was the ultimate truth, then you wouldn't express it if there's a source. That doesn't make sense. Like if you can express religion and express atheism, then that can't be the ultimate truth then, because the ultimate truth has to be source, and source is the beginning behind your expression. You don't see that? I didn't give you like clarity yet? No? No? You know, right? Come on, like, stop, like, you know, like, you know, because I'm like the god of clarity, because like I looked within, like in meditation, like going to higher dimensions and stuff. As I went to so-called heaven and so-called hell, and saw beings and aliens and angelic beings and solar beings and different planes and different spectrums of light, like the tunnel world, the shadow world type of thing, the consciousness, pure consciousness, freaking different like worlds that I can't put with words, and then I come out with information and then spit it like straight raw, with like raw information, like it's completely like on point, because like I looked within and you didn't. But that's because like you have like so much fear and guilt and shame and grief and lies and foolishness, despair, illusions and attachments on you that you don't want to get rid of because you don't want to look within. Holy shit, man. Holy nope. Like this video can't go on now because this is getting too much. Like it's getting so sick. Like the truth is like so sick that like it's over like powering like my like performance right now, because like it's just true. Holy, like I can't even like go on, because like it's like my emotions are like coming in. Like it's so true that like my ancestors are like bursting like vibrations out and stuff, and it's like shocking me a little bit that I can't like go on speaking anymore. So like namaste then. Like